In this episode of Bucket of Cars, we're going to take a look at this 2018 F250 that I bought sight unseen at an auction. And we're going to see if we can spruce it up a little bit, make it look a little better, a little less of a work truck. Let's make deck trucks great again. Bucket of Cars, baby. Alright guys, so welcome back. We got the 2018 Ford pickup truck, flat deck truck, F250 here. We're just giving a little once over, make it look a little bit better. I've already got the guys, we've had some slow work days, so they came in and they did a lot of the scraping and the sanding. First coat of paint is on the deck, so we're going to take a look at those. I've also got some extra, or not extra, but some wheels and tires that we're going to put on this to give it a little bit better of a look. But let's just do a little once over of the deck, show you what we're at, and we'll show you the tires. So here's the deck. We just brushed it on. Nothing too crazy. There's been a couple spots where we've had to kind of peel the flaking rust off, so we're going to touch that back up. But overall, it's okay. This deck was definitely not a 2018 deck. It was definitely an older deck that was put on this truck, so it's definitely got some wear and everything. But I think once this gets done, it's really going to help out with the truck because it looked really beat up. The whole deck looked rusty like that. So it's going to definitely help out. This side, these side pieces, they fold back up. I'm just not going to do it because the paint's a bit tacky, but they fold up. Lights will go back in. Everything is going to be good. So that's turned out really good. As far as the tires go, what I did was I went on Facebook there, Marketplace, and I started looking for, there's a lot of wheels and tires from brand new trucks that people are selling. They're asking a fair amount of money. You'll see them for anywhere from $1,500 to, well, I guess $1,300 to $2,000 roughly. Anyways, I feel like some upgraded rims on this thing will help the look of the truck, also possibly the resale. So what I did was, because money's a little tight with this purchase, what I did was I just started hitting everyone on Facebook with low offers, $1,000 essentially, and if they didn't take it, cool. If they did, cool. And this guy did. So what we got is some, I think 2021 rims. They got Firestone tread. They're looking pretty good. I'll actually walk across to the other side. You can see it a little bit better. Aluminum rims, I believe they're 18s, so a little bit bigger than the other ones that were on there. I've got the center caps with them, and they're looking really good. They're going to clean up nicely. They've got a little bit of grime on it because they came off of a truck from a dealer, but tread's super good. In all honesty, I believe that whoa, almost fell backwards. In all honesty, I believe that for close to $1,000, I'd be just into it for the tires, never mind the rims. So I think those are going to look a lot better than that. We're going to take those off and put them on another truck because I got a truck that needs tires anyways. So it's almost a wash for as far as parts goes. But what I'm going to do is we're going to finish the deck on this truck and get it all painted up. Once that is finished, then we're going to throw those on for the look. And then I've got a little surprise, a little extra detail that we're going to throw on this truck. It's just a white F250 with a flat deck, but I'm going to try and make it look just a little bit less of a work truck. So we'll see if I can pull that off. Interior needs some detailing up still. Runs and drives great. I'm super happy about that. I'll turn you around here actually. I'll talk to you guys facing you, but I am really happy about it. Like I said, bought it at auction sight unseen, paid a decent amount of money for this truck. 2018 6.7 diesel 4x4 F250 flat deck. I mean, they're not cheap trucks. Last year there were trucks like this still selling for over 80,000-90,000 Canadian. They definitely have been coming down in value due to the economy, but it's definitely, I still got it for a really good deal. We're just going to give it a couple tweaks, make it look a little bit better, and then see if we're going to keep it or send it down the road. But it's a super nice truck. Let's move on to the next step. Well, here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not gonna have you guys watch me vacuum this out. I'm gonna pull this off because it's nothing crazy. There's other YouTube channels where you can watch slow motion vacuuming and pressure washing and everything like that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post up some before pictures from different angles, some after pictures. We're nearing the end of this. We've got this deck cleaned up. We're getting the truck cleaned up. I'm gonna add a little custom feature to the side, which I really think this is gonna pop. Again, Bucket of Cars isn't really about necessarily that ultimate dream car that no one can afford. It's about a dream car for someone. This truck definitely was a dream truck for me up until about a year ago. I wanted a newer truck. I just couldn't afford it. I did end up buying a brand new F450. This truck came about a year later, not even. I haven't even owned my other truck for a year. So I would have been through the moon, dream truck, by all means, to just have this truck. It kind of was a gamble that I took at an auction. The price was right. So what am I doing? I'm just trying to clean it up. I'm going to see if we are going to keep it as a second truck. And if we're not, then we'll just be sending it down on this road. But I'm just trying to take away that work look that it has and see if we can succeed with making it more of a better looking truck anyway. So I'm going to take these seat covers off, clean them up, vacuum it out, see what it looks like. There is the option that I could do a leather swap. That's what I did with my F450. I bought it brand new and then I paid to get it swapped to leather, and it's actually quite affordable. So I may look into that after I take these seat covers off if they're not too clean. I do have a shampooer. Hopefully they're not ripped. I doubt they are. But let's just get this cleaned up, take a look at some before and after pictures, and we'll go from there. This is the worst seat here. It's got a huge stain here. I'm pretty confident that's going to come out. Still going to be questionable. Is it worth is it worth it to switch all these things to leather? I'm not too sure. We're going to see how this will clean up. Bam! Little YouTube magic there. We got this all shampooed out. It's looking pretty good. The whole interior cleaned up really nicely, actually. So I'm really happy about that. Now let's move on and let's get the tires on. I don't think there's going to be any issues. So let's just quickly see if it'll line up. I guess we could put them on the front technically. Oh, come on. There we go. Those look good. Still gonna check these and torque them down, but definitely don't go past the number 2 setting on these Milwaukees. I did that, couldn't get a tire off, but we're good to go. This is gonna look a lot better with these tires. Good stuff. All right, I know that they're just stock rims, guys, but before and after, take a look. I think it looks great. Here you go. Truck's not on the ground yet, but these are going to really help clean up the vehicle. They still need a wash. The truck needs a wash, but once the back of the deck has the second coat of paint on, we'll throw those guys on. That's going to help really clean up this truck a lot. Well, I should have taken a video of this earlier, but I don't know if you guys can see. I washed the truck. All this purple, this is from a spray that I did. What I found was, I already sprayed this on. I didn't even think about it. Right here, you see that? It was very hard to see, but see that dot right there? After I washed the truck was covered in orange dots. And because these newer Fords have an aluminum body, I knew that it wasn't the truck that was rusting. I think there's some on the hood, actually. No, I don't see any on the hood. But because they're aluminum bodies, I knew that the rust, it wasn't rusting, it was rust that was on the truck. So what I did, well, actually, one of my employees, they told me about this stuff. Nope, not sponsored by them. Meguiar's. It's a rim cleaner. You just spray it on and then hose it on. He said what happens is that you'll spray it on. Here's a good example, and it turns purple. So I haven't sprayed this section. I really don't know if you're going to see, but it's just scattered with orange dots. But we're going to spray it on. And then what happens is that it'll turn orange. Then you just simply hose it off. Kind of cool. So I thought, why not try the frame too? See if it takes it off. Why not? Let's do that. It's already turning purple in spots. Alright, and it just says to let it sit, so I'm gonna just spray a little more on. And then it just says simply hose it off. Got some rust down there on the bumper. It's just little rust dots. It's not the actual truck though. I don't know what they use this truck for. But it definitely has these rust dots. Maybe it was used for welding. I really don't know. Sorry, I'm just spraying the truck down again. You can see all that orange, or sorry, purple is from the dots. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to go get the hose hooked up. We're going to hose it down and see what it does. All right, guys. So again, we're just trying out this stuff, and it says to just spray it on. It'll turn purple. Well, it turned purple, and then they say let it sit for 2 minutes or so, and then you just simply hose it down. So I got the hose here. Let's give it a shot. Really interested to see what it is going to look like afterwards. It's definitely spraying off a bunch of the purple. Whether it gets rid of all the rust, we will find out. Alright, well, I just rinsed off the door. I don't know, I haven't done any close-ups, but I mean, you can see just how much rust spots are coming off with the purple just right there. Spray that down. I did the frame as well. I don't know how that's going to clean up, but it's probably going to clean up a little bit. It's not going to be perfect, but why not? Wouldn't hurt, right? Get the running board cleaned off. I'll finish up the other side and then we'll do a little bit of a walk around. Alright, I think I'm 90% there. This side's looking really good. Maybe a little bit. You can see maybe the white dots, or orange dots right there. I'll spray that. Let's go around to the other side because I saw a bunch on the door over here. We'll spray this down. Where was it? Right around here. Sorry, I should show you. See that dot there? Just little tiny orange dots. But watch. I'm going to spray this down. This whole side needs to get sprayed again. Keep spraying it. And then I'm going to show you how quick this is. This time I'm going to take a sponge and I'm going to kind of scrub this a bit, because it seems to help take the last off. There we go. That's that. Maybe a little bit in here. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to, see, this is already turning orange, or purple, sorry. You can barely tell, but do the fender. Let's do the fender. Let's go take a look at the other side, see what it looks like. There you go, look. Look at the purple just coming down. Hopefully it's coming up on camera, but there's like just purple coming, streaking down, and it's just from some orange dots there. We almost got her beat, but there's still a little bit. Still a little bit on there. We'll scrub this down with a sponge this time. It says to let it sit for a couple minutes, spray it off, and then we're done. It's gonna look minty. Looking good, guys. We got this truck all washed up. We got the newer wheels. I know the angle's not the best there, but we got the newer wheels and rims on this thing. Got the deck painted. But in an effort to make deck trucks great again, what we're going to do is we're going to add a little graphic on the side of the truck that I like the look of. Kind of make it look like maybe a little less of a work truck. So what we're going to add on this truck is a feature down on the bottom that many of you guys seen on probably like Tacomas and 4Runners and stuff like that. But it's essentially just black silhouette trees on the bottom. I like the look of it. I think it's going to be a good touch to this truck, and it's going to tie in the black deck and some of the other black features that this truck has. So I'm just going to grab it from the back here. Give you an idea what we're looking at here. So essentially this will stretch the whole bottom of the truck and it'll give a nice look at the silhouette. So I'm just going to grab some tape and get this thing set up. After about an hour or so of dicking around, this side's on. The first half I used too much water, back half I didn't really use enough. So it's okay, amateur job for sure, but 20 footer nonetheless. So this is what she looks like. I'm still fairly happy with it. I think it just gives the a different look for the truck. Makes it look a little less like a work truck. Maybe a landscaper or a arborist is going to want it now, but I like it.
Alright guys, this was my efforts of making deck trucks great again. Tell me what you guys think. Here's some before and after pictures. I really want to thank out my 2 employees for sanding this deck down and painting it. They still don't know about my channel, but I'm thanking them anyway. $1,310 is all that I was into these upgrades for, between the tires, the graphics, and the paint. So this is something that anyone can do. I think it looks great. I would drive this as a daily driver. I would like my wife to drive this as a daily driver, but she's got her heart set on a Tacoma. I don't know. I thought maybe we could name it Tacoma. I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think? Please make sure you like and subscribe. I really like to thank you for your support. Yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. Take care.